In today's episode, we'll be seeing a small story from one of Osho's books. Today's topic is about dialogue, the conversation between two people. So, it was a madhouse, and in the madhouse, psychoanalyst who is treating the patients there was watching two patients through a keyhole in their room. He did not want to disturb them because they were having a great conversation. They were having such a great conversation that he did not want to disturb them and go inside the room. But he was watching. That is his job. Like he wanted to know what these guys are doing. And these two madmen were professors. They were professors in a university. The professors are, if they are really interested in their subject, the chances of becoming mad are more because they read a lot, think a lot, go into research. So with so much of thinking, the chances of becoming mad are quite high. So these two professors were talking, and the psychoanalyst was surprised about only one thing. They were talking nonsense, totally unrelated to each other. And that was not a surprise because madmen, most of the time, they talk nonsense, gibberish, not relevant, not consistent. One was talking about something and the other was talking about something else, entirely different, not related to the first man's conversation. It was not an answer, it was not a question, it was totally unrelated. But what was surprising, that is not surprising. What was surprising was it was a perfect conversation from the outside, that when one was talking, the other was listening. And when he stopped, the other began to talk, and the first one listened raptly to the conversation of the second. So it was a sincere view. It looked like a very dedicated conversation. But both conversations were not related. So the psychoanalyst was so surprised and he knocked the door. They opened the door and said, "I am very surprised about one thing," the doctor said to the madmen, the professors. "I am really surprised about one thing. You are having a conversation, but both were unrelated to each other. You were talking something, the other one was talking something else. But it was so sincere. When one is talking, the other was listening. And when he stopped, you were talking. And the other guy was listening sincerely. So, but both were not unrelated. Why is it so? Why you are listening to something irrelevant, meaningless?" Both the professors laughed and they said, "Do you think we don't know the law of conversation? This is the law of conversation. Simply that you talk, then the other stops. When the other starts, you stop. This is polite mannerism. But you are related to your inner talk. You are always related to your inner talk. The other is related to his inner talk. In our conversations, you come nearer but remain parallel." So this is important. We converse with other people, but most of the time we never listen to others. It is our own inner talk, and when the other person talks, that is his own inner talk, and we don't listen. We pose as if we listen, but we really don't listen. We don't grasp the meaning. That is the meaning of this story. Let us see what Osho says further. You come nearer, but you remain parallel. Dialogue is not possible. Dialogue happens only when you really listen to the other. And while the other is talking, you are completely silent. Then when the other is talking, you are talking within yourself. Your inner talk continues. How is a dialogue possible? These are two parallel lines, like a railway track, parallel lines running for thousands of years, meeting nowhere. So our conversations are always with other people are always like parallel tracks, never meeting the other people's conversation, neither listening nor our talking related to their own talking. Most of the time it is our own inner talks. So then dialogue is not possible. Dialogue is possible when you listen to other person and you do something related. That brings about a dialogue. So listening is more important, but we never do that. So with this we will end this episode. I'll give the reference in the end. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.